Hi there. Just a quick update. I wouldn't normally report on casting rumors, so don't treat any of this as fact, but it's a slow-moving news cycle this week to the point that mainstream news sites like winteriscoming.net have already reported on this rumor, though even they cautioned, just a rumor, don't automatically believe it. So because of all that, I'm making this video to acknowledge that yes, I've heard the rumors too. And in contrast to some other YouTube channels that are just automatically taking it as fact, this is what we do know. There's a rumor going around that Matt Smith, known from Doctor Who and The Crown, is in talks to join the cast of House of the Dragon as Daemon Targaryen, who is one of the central 3 or 4 characters in the whole thing. Now, this is a rumor that was put out by a news site called the Illuminati. And while I don't trust them as much as Redanian Intelligence, that very reliable casting site for The Witcher show, Redanian has reposted Illuminati sometimes when they made plausible rumors that did turn out to be true. Sometimes they post rumors that aren't. So this is slightly below the threshold of what I consider really believable. But then again, remember a couple of weeks back, there was a casting rumor that Emily Blunt was being considered on the shortlist for Alicent Hightower. Redanian chose to report on that, but it originated with Illuminati. So originally I wasn't going to make a video on this, but I went, I made a video based on the Alicent Hightower one that they already made, and this is the same site already at least acknowledged this is a semi-believable rumor that a news site posted. So I already did one from Illuminati. I might as well address the second one. So really, it's just like the Emily Blunt rumor that I already reported on. And like that one, I'm urging 3 things that you should pause and think about with caution. First, of course, it's just an unconfirmed rumor. Second, even the rumor doesn't outright claim they were cast, just that they're on the short list of candidates. So even if this report is true, it might not turn out. Third, we have to remember that season 1 of this show is going to be adapting the time frame of the Rogue Prince novella, which spans this 30-year reign of Daemon's older brother Viserys I. That it says, the casting report for Viserys said it starts when he becomes king at the Great Council of Harrenhal. And the Civil War breaks out on Viserys' death 30 years later. So we know this from the casting report. It's probably going to have time skips in it, much like Matt Smith's The Crown show did. And I already said this in the Emily Blunt video, they might be casting younger versions of the cast. So maybe Matt Smith is being considered for young Daemon. Some of the younger characters like Rhaenyra and Aegon II, you would really need to have child actors at the beginning. A lot of people are saying, in reaction to this rumor, that Matt Smith doesn't really look like Daemon Targaryen, this roguish adventurer. And yes, I know that actors act. They're always acting like something they're not. It's not as if Matt Smith really is a time-traveling alien or a Prince of England. A talented actor can do anything. So even when we get official casting announcements, I usually hold off judgment until I see them in full costume and performing it. They get into it. Some people can really melt into a role. But that, again, that's if he's even being considered. And on top of that, I can kind of see more, well, maybe he's cast or in consideration for young Daemon, and they cast someone who didn't look like a roguish adventurer yet because they wanted to show him growing into it. There's a couple of options here. Even Game of Thrones cast a young Ned Stark, eventually, for flashbacks in Season 6. That there should have been more flashbacks. They didn't do flashbacks because they admitted we're bad at them. But they ultimately had to by Season 6. And another possibility that we have to consider is that the rumor only got it half right, if it even has some grounding in reality that they misheard it. Like, what if Matt Smith is being considered for some other role and they just assumed it was Daemon? Like, Matt Smith sort of looks like a Laenor Velaryon more than a Daemon Targaryen. He looks kind of like Laenor, if you know what I mean. Or this rumor could be entirely baseless. So I made this video just to urge caution because I saw other news sites reporting on it and other channels outright acting as if it was completely confirmed, which it isn't. So we're going to be getting a lot of unsubstantiated rumors as casting goes on for all this. And I'm not going to automatically report on each one or automatically assume each one is true. This was just a big enough one that it merited making a short video update on. I'll keep you posted as I learn more about any other stuff coming out about the show. Other new stuff came out today. I'll report on that too.